wants, because there is probably for a lot of students, is persuasive writing. So do you have experience maybe trying to get your students to write persuasive essays? Okay, I see some nodding. Well, that can be pretty hard because the word essay evokes a lot of fear in writing. And so I did this I went to do a sort of collaborative persuasive essay. Now, the other day when I was teaching at Perry Meridian Middle School, which was a yes, over here you have the principal, thank you for coming. This is a very fun activity. These are great kids, and we were able to come up with persuasive evidence for two different things: why giant killer aliens should not destroy Earth, and also why kids should or should not have the right to vote. So we came up with some great evidence. Now I wanted to see that replicated with you, so that you understand how a collaborative writing activity can really help dispel fear among kids. So if you just slouch back with your noses a little more, you'll have it right down, being kids. My region of the United States is the best region, is our topic for today. So for those of you who are still jet-lagged and are not sure exactly what your region is, then I included a map. So this is a little bit subjective, I guess, but first you ask yourself what region you belong to. So I'm in the West. I come from Washington State. Some of you may be from the Midwest, or the Northeast, or the South. So think about what region you're in. Could we have you raise your hand if you're from the West? Yes, I see some fellow Westerners. Now, if we have for the Midwest, raise your hand from the Midwest. Wow, I see a lot of Midwesterners. Thank you. From the Northeast, raise your hand from. Wow, the whole table. Cool. Yeah, actually, yeah, I've been to that area quite a few times before. The South, raise your hand from the South. Okay, looks like we have a almost equal amount of people in each one. So now think about what makes your region special. Maybe one word, 2 words, and tell me, and we can write that up. So for the West, do we have anyone who would like to tell us why the West is so special? Besides me, because I'm not supposed to be subjective.
We have all 4 seasons.
We have all 4 seasons. Yes, that is right.
In one day.
We have all 4 seasons. Great. Now for the Midwest. Why is the Midwest so special?
Crossroads of America.
It's the crossroads of America. Very good. It's in the middle. It's, well, yeah, you could come down south of Canada too. You come from the West, you come from the Northeast, you come from the South. Yeah, the Midwest is the crossroads of America. Great. What about the Northeast? Why is the Northeast special?
New York Yankees. Oh.
New York Yankees. Okay. Sports team.
He's not speaking for this whole table.
No, he's not.
Did you seriously mean that?
No.
He does. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm just wondering, because yeah, the New York Yankees are like great and all that, but compared to all 4 seasons, the crossroads of America, a baseball team isn't, you know, it's kind of oranges and apples.
In other words, if that's all we've got, we're in trouble, right?
Yeah, I mean, I might say something like you guys have actual colors in your leaves during the fall, but what about the South? What is special about the South? This does not bode well for tourism in the South. Now, yes?
Beautiful. The outdoors is wonderful.
Beautiful outdoors activities or outdoors like...
Either one. I mean, the terrain is beautiful itself, so the activities that you can enjoy.
Great, beautiful terrain.
Yeah.
Yes, now over to the West.
Yeah.
Over to the West. Do we have any? Yes.
It's an outdoor person's paradise.
Outdoor person's paradise. Yes. Lovely mountains, great hiking trails, rivers. You see how much faster I type when I'm using both my hands. Crossroads of America. What's special about the Midwest? And I'm just going to do one more round.
Y'all might want to move.
Think about why you have not moved yet.
I think it's a laid-back lifestyle. It's a little more maybe not as fast-paced as other places.
Okay, so laid back.
It's nice.
Great. What about the Northeast?
Beginning of our country.
Sorry?
The beginning of our country.
The beginning of our country. Lots of rich history. Yeah, actually, when I was in Boston, we got to go to the this really cool history site, and we got to see some really, really cool letters and artifacts. So that, yeah, definitely, there's a lot of history in the Northeast. Now for the South. Why is the South great? Friendly people. Okay, yeah, because we all know that everybody in the West is so surly and friendly people. Oh yes, well, no, I'm not disputing that the South has a lot of friendly people. I think that there's a great history of hospitality there. So, we look at what we have here, and we have the West has all 4 seasons. It's an outdoor person's paradise. The Midwest is the crossroads of America. It's laid back. The Northeast has the Yankees and history. The South has beautiful terrain and friendly people. So we've collected our evidence, and now if we wanted, we could easily write an essay about the West. So we have some details. Normally I would collect 3. So for instance, my region of the United States is best because we have all 4 seasons, a rich array of weather, from windstorms to flooding to also just plain sun and rain. It's also an outdoor person's paradise. We have lots of different parks and recreation opportunities with trails and mountains, Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier and the Cascades and the Olympics, and we have lots of different opportunities for outdoor recreation. For the Midwest, I can't exactly speak for it as my region, but the Midwest is the crossroads of America. It's where America comes together. It's a laid-back atmosphere and things aren't in a hurry. The Northeast has the New York Yankees, and it has a rich history as the beginning of our nation with the 13 colonies and the whole American Revolution happening a lot there. The South has beautiful terrain and a rich history of hospitality with its friendly people. So when we're able to string this together, then you show kids, well, collecting evidence for an essay, you might think it's hard, but you just ask a few questions. What makes your region special? Or why should kids be able to vote? And you can come up with some details and make an outline. It's not too hard. So when you are collaborating, you're showing kids not only that other kids are able to, but you're also showing that the activity itself isn't too bad. And you're sort of testing it out. So this collaborative technology makes writing seem easier and less daunting. Now, that's all very easy for me to say because I really love writing. If it weren't for technology, I actually wouldn't be here talking today because technology sparked my love for writing. When my mom got me a laptop at the age of 6, I was 6, and then I was able to write pages and pages each day. I really loved writing. And I was able to write this much because I had lots of ideas all around me, and technology sparked my love for writing. When your classroom is equipped with the right tools, your students can also experience the same excitement. So innovative classroom tool number 1, it might seem a little old school, but you can give your student access to a computer to compose some writing assignments, because I think when you think about it, then students are going to be going to the workforce where they will have to use computers, and I think that it's important for them to have an amount of exposure to it. Now what if your students want an audience beyond their teacher? No offense. Well, that's where a service called ePals comes in, and it's more than social networking, it's educational networking. And the reason I think that this is a good method of making learning social is because to teach, I first think about what is interesting to me as a learner. What makes learning special for me? I like being able to use what I learn, and facts seem more relevant to me when I incorporate them into a creative project. I find it easier to process new information if I'm reading for inspiration or looking for ideas to include in stories, poems, or blog entries. Actually, you'll find that a lot of my writing derives from the things that I've learned about in school.